걷는 게 힘들어 네 생각 안 해도 항상 난 멍 때려. Hello everyone from hellokpop. This is Dabit. Hi. So the reason I didn't use my real name is because I always thought my real name was kind of boring. I don't know, maybe it's because I know so many Davids and my name is David Kim. David is the most common guy name for Korean Americans and Kim is the most common last name. So back home, I actually knew about 6 David Kims and yeah, I kind of got sick of my name. So I wanted to make something that kind of represented my name but also had the kind of like a stage name kind of present that's kind of cute, that's not too normal, something that people can instantly hear and think of me. So that's how Dabit kind of came to be. So basically, yes, I actually used to have a rabbit when I was younger because my parents wouldn't get me a dog. However, the name came about because a lot of my friends in Korea, they are not very good at English. So they used to call me all sorts of things when I said my name is David. They used to spell my name weird, and I kind of got adjusted to it, and it kind of became a term of endearment for me because they'd be like, oh, David, or like David, or like, and I kind of got accustomed to that. And one day I just kind of used that spelling that my friends used to use on my Twitter account first, and my dad was like, oh, is that your new stage name? And I'm like, no, that's not my new stage name. But he's like, oh, but I think it's an excellent name. And then he really wanted me to use it because Dabit also can translate to all light as well, which is very similar to my Korean name. It sounds like my David as well, but also my Korean name, Cheng, that also means to have light all around. So there are like a bazillion reasons, and those are just some of the reasons that how my name came to be what it is today. So being in a group is actually, it's very fun because during the time you wait outside for like any events, you always have someone to rely on to kind of fool around, have fun, and whenever you get in trouble or whenever you get stressed, it's kind of like a group thing. So like the stress is kind of spread out within all the members. But for me, I have to do everything. I have to do all my own work. If there is anything going wrong, I have to take the full responsibility. So yeah, it's a lot more responsibility, but at the same time, I think it's also a lot more rewarding in the fact that I get to represent more of who I am personally, and I don't have to match myself to a group. So I get to show my fans who I am truly without having to worry about matching to the color of my other members. So the music that I wanted to show to my fans was music that kind of fits my voice. Genre-wise, I wanted to do music that kind of suits my voice, and idol music, you know, it's very tough, and I felt like I wanted to do something that's a bit more delicate and a bit more emotional and a bit more sweet. So that's the kind of genre that I wanted to go into, and even lyric-wise, I wanted to write a song that meant something to me, you know? Even if I put out a song that might not be like the biggest hit in the world, at least it's a song that came from my heart, and at least that's, you know, that I can go about with no regrets no matter how well or bad it does. You know, it's a song that tells my life story. And in a sense, I feel like my career, I want my career to be my life story. So even though I'm not perfect right now, I'm on my way to becoming who I want to be in the future, and I think it's kind of fun for the fans to see my progress as a singer-songwriter, how my music changes, how my lyrics change, and I kind of want to really display that to my fans. Ah, yes, so when I do acting, it's a completely different, I kind of have to click into a completely different mindset because you have to become a different person. Whereas in singing, I have to be myself and I have to show myself in a good way. But when I get to play different characters, it kind of helps me to widen my emotional self. So like when my emotions usually maybe bounces around from here to here, I'll have to kind of like go here for this acting and maybe here for this. So it kind of broadens the scope of my emotional capabilities, and I feel like that really opens up a whole new world for me in performing singing as well. I get to use different personalities, I get to click into different emotions when I sing songs, and that helped me tremendously in my performance aspect. And even in songwriting, I feel like it helps me to kind of widen the inspiration that I get. So I get more inspirations because I click into more different types of emotions, and that really helped me a lot as a singer-songwriter. A specific character I want to play in a drama. I would say I don't know why, but I always wanted to relive my high school years. So I think I would want to play, while my face is still young, I would want to play a very maybe immature or very just young high school student who's very innocent and yeah. That's what I imagine myself playing at least. Yes, I'm very honored, and I think because I am a singer-songwriter and I am not a group, it's a lot less burdenful to bring me because I'm still building my career, and a lot of these countries, they're building their K-pop fan base, and it's amazing because we kind of are on like a similar level where we're both kind of building up, and I get to go to all these countries that I never imagined that I would go in my lifetime. Last year I went to Tunisia, this year I'm going to like Ireland, Romania, and I'm sure a lot of people go to France and a lot of the other big countries like Germany, but it's kind of interesting to be able to see a fan base where I never knew K-pop even existed. Oh yes, especially because our main base is going to be in Ireland. I'm going to have a lot more private showcases and a lot more smaller, more intimate fan meetings in Ireland as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Well, this might be a little bit embarrassing. I don't know, like ever since I got into performing, they were always like, you need some kind of special talent to show to all of your friends. And yeah, I really have really random ones that aren't really special, but for instance, I can make like a bubble sound or a raindrop sound with my mouth. Let me see if I can get this right. It might take like 5 or 6 tries, but so you go like this and you tap it and you wait. Yeah, so I mean, it's nothing special, but it's a talent that I developed since I was young. So, there you go. So, this recent album that I released is a collaboration with Hayana from Evil, and I feel like in the next coming years, I want to do a lot more collaborations, and I kind of want to branch out into maybe even different genres, collaborate with maybe more people from like the hip-hop scene, maybe some rappers. Yeah, so I mean, I think that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, more collaborations. Well, for me, the writing process for releasing new songs, it can be a bit slow sometimes because all of these are intimate songs that happen in my life, and I really want to finish the songs that when they're when they're ready. So sometimes it can take like a year or two. So while I get my creative juices flowing. I like to listen to a lot of music, and a lot of the times my fans really want some kind of thing to keep them going while they wait for my next single to drop. So yeah, I always take a lot of recommendations from fans, or I do songs that have been dear to my heart and I like to share them with my fans. So it's just another way to kind of, I guess, share a moment with my fans, my music and my voice with my fans while they wait for new projects to come up. Yes, I have a vision. I will be 35 and hopefully I will have my own space to do music in. That's one of my dreams. And my own kitchen where I'll be cooking a lot of delicious foods. And I imagine maybe preparing to do a solo concert. I think a solo concert to a big scale would be something that I've always wanted to do. Yeah. To all my viewers and fans from Hello K-pop, this was Dabit, and I would like to thank you so much for all your support, and I really hope that I can visit you guys. So please support me a lot, and I will see you guys sometime in the near future. Bye.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What made you think of that? That kind of talent?
Mm-hmm.
That no one else tried before?
I hope no one else tried that before. I don't know, it's something that like a lot of me and my friends showed me when I was in middle school, and yeah, it's just something kind of I never really thought of as a talent, but when I had to search for a specific talent, I was like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do? And yeah, that was the first thing that popped into my head.
Don't worry, you're on the right track. It was really interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a different genre.
I'm sure if I do this during a performance, like it's gonna be like I'll do it and like there's gonna be like crickets, cricket, and I'll be like, okay, yeah. So moving on.
You never know. Maybe next time the fans will come back and surprise you with the same talent.
Oh yes, maybe that would be interesting. But it's a pretty hard talent to do. So yeah, you guys can try, but you might not get as good as I am.